Forristicat in. Today I want to talk about some news which just dropped, I think, this morning regarding the possible return of 24, the TV series, for a limited run. Obviously, well, not obviously, but my first initial reaction was like, this is really cool. This is going to be good. But then I thought, what exact storyline would they sort of implement here? And I think that 24 really has blown its load already, and there's not much really that can be done which is going to capture your first couple of seasons. This sort of stuff goes without saying. However, given that this is like a limited run and it's meant to be, details are sketchy so far, but it's meant to be like 15 episodes or something like that. I was thinking, if they could break format, maybe even break the real-time rule a little bit, but not too much, and do like a sort of like final, official, farewell season to the fans, paying tribute to the best moments or whatnot, doing stuff truly for the fans. Then it might be pretty good. When Indiana Jones 4 got released, Steven Spielberg or whatever, they said he was doing it for the fans. That's a bullcrap. Obviously, like, that movie was a disaster zone. But given 24's long standing history and fan base, I'm thinking, like, if they can just sort of, and it's very difficult to come across without being forced, but if they could capture like the bits that sort of made you go, this is what made 24 good. Of course, interrogation scenes, things about to happen, imminent danger, stuff like that, stopping things just before something happens. Evil villains, maybe less on the politics. But I meant, like, it would be pretty cool to just have like this final season. Like, that's my first initial reaction. I'm not dumb. Like, I know it's not going to be as good as it ever, as it was in the first, in its heyday. But having said that, what, and this is what I said, I think, on my other 24 video, I've accepted that it's almost like self-parroting status towards the final few seasons, because I'm like, this is ridiculous. And I think a major problem is that in season 2 you had a nuclear bomb threat, and there is nothing like worse in my eyes above like a nuclear bomb threat. So once you set the benchmark that high, you can never capture any sort of level of terror threat which is like just as serious and scary as that. So everything else which was not a nuclear threat came below that. So they really sort of spiked really early. I think that might have been a mistake. Maybe they weren't thinking that long term. Nevertheless, if they can, whatever, like I said, if they can just sort of recapture that 24 essence for this final season run, then I'll be happy to see it and to watch it. That's it, guys. Sean for today. I think they should sort of go ahead with it. If not, I'd like to see Jack Bauer back in action, even though it's never going to be as good as it once was. Okay, guys, Forristicat out.